Hello, beautiful people. My name is Giselle, co-host of the Strong Sunflowers podcast and founder of G is for Growth. And if you've been here before, you can tell the setup. I just got a new camera. It's a Sony V1Z HWHIB. It's a Sony V1. There we go. I believe that's the real name for it. But I'm so excited. I feel so official in this whole YouTube thing. I just had a little mini breakdown, a little meltdown. Let me tell you real quick. I have to move out by July 1st, and I kind of just been, being a strong sunflower and just minding my business and just keep chugging along. I have so much stuff going on between the YouTube channel, the podcast, turning that into a business. I'm sponsoring my brother to come from Cuba, as well as my cousin and her baby, and I got to do my taxes, and there's just a lot going on, okay? And I'm just, chugging along, keep it going, but I haven't had a meltdown since my birthday in Capri in October. So it was necessary to cry it out. I mean, it was only like a 5 to 10 minute meltdown, so it wasn't too bad. I've had worse, definitely. But it was good. We cried it out and we're back at it. I'm gonna film this YouTube video because I've been slacking. It's been 2 weeks. I gotta get this shit out. But today I'm gonna go over a little bit of vlogging from my trip to Austin, Texas. I got to go to Austin, Texas about 2 weeks ago, and it was 10 out of 10 recommend. I went there for business. I felt so official saying that. I'm in Austin for business anytime someone would ask me. So I went for the podcast, the Strong Sunflowers podcast. We were having a meet and greet and we had a whole other stuff planned. So I'm just gonna go through a little bit of what we did. So I landed, first day I got there, photo shoot. So we have this photographer, his name is Brighton. He is amazing. He's part of the deaf community and we just love communicating with him. He does amazing work and he took amazing pictures of us. So we got to go to downtown Austin and go and take a whole bunch of pictures. I'll post them here. I look fabulous. Back then I had the braids, which I love. I love those braids. I might go back to the braids. And I only had a backpack, so my outfits are pretty much all the same. I brought tops and the same pants, so that's all you get from me. But after the photo shoot, Zana and I like to take lots of pictures because you never know when we're gonna be together again, because I live in Florida, she lives in Texas. We make it do what it do. Next on our little meet the Strong Sunflowers, because we were just meeting people left and right. So the next day we went to Soul Cycle with Chris. Oh my gosh, I love Chris. He is amazing. He's a Soul Cycle instructor if you're in Austin, Texas area. But oh my gosh, I've never done soul cycling before. And the whole time I was like, bitch, don't throw up. Don't throw up. Chris is gonna kill you if you throw up. So you better not throw up. So it was rough, okay? It was rough. Soul cycling is not for the weak. But I did love that with the music and the intensity, and Chris is amazing. He's hyping you up, right? It's like, yeah, you can do it. You can do hard ass things. And I'm just riding. And then we increase the intensity on the bike, and I am just riding for my life basically. And I remember I was just saying so many positive affirmations in my mind, like, I am a strong ass sunflower. I will accomplish everything that I put my mind to. I am strong enough. I am enough, period. And I'm coming for everything that is mine. So, sorry, I got a little intense. But that was an amazing experience. I freaking loved it. So after Soul Cycle, we went to Casa de Miel. And if you haven't been to Casa de Miel, Texas, this is a nonprofit where you go volunteer, and they have a little farm with farm animals. They have goats, cows, you name it. They have everything. Maybe not cows. I don't think I saw any cows. Or maybe, I don't know. Scratch that. So we got to go to Casa de Miel, which is this nonprofit in Austin, Texas, and we got to volunteer and help in the farm. They do a lot of farming and they collect all the food and give it to the homeless. So we were helping plant and do the bedding for these blackberries. And one of the things that Patsy, I love her, she's the coordinator that works at Casa de Miel, we got to talk to the volunteers. So they were high school students, freshmen, sophomores, and we got to talk to them about the podcast. And in the podcast, we have this thing called Who's in Your Field? And Who's in Your Field is basically who's sitting at your table. Who is the people around you that you surround yourself with that motivate you, that inspire you to do amazing things. So we got to share with them about the 5 people that should be in your field, rule number one, that's the hummingbird. The hummingbird's always cheering you on, always motivating you to like, yeah, do it, quit that job, book that ticket, book that flight. And then you have the butterfly, which is my favorite. I always wear my little butterfly necklace. The butterfly is basically your mentor. It guides you. It tells you like, hey, I've been where you've been. You can make it. I know it's hard right now, but I can see from the future above, like you're gonna be just fine. And then of course you have your bee in the field, and you have to pick your bee very careful because the bee can change the whole outlook of your life. And the bee is just that, the bee. Sometimes the bee is the bitch, you know, B is for bitch. No, but this is the coach in your life. They motivate you as well, but they also coach you, they direct you, they tell you when you're fucking up, they tell you like it is, no sugarcoating. And I love, love, love having bees. I'm usually, Big G is the bee in my life. And that's my alter ego, and she tells me like it is all the time. She doesn't sugarcoat nothing. But then you have your other strong sunflowers, which are your peers, the people that are doing the same thing as you, whether it's podcasting, YouTube. These people are in the same trenches as you, and they're trying to figure it out. And then you have other flowers, you know, the other people in your field that still motivate you, have no idea what you do, or have no intent of doing anything related to that. Like they don't like being in front of the camera, or they don't want to speak to people. They don't feel too comfortable being in a large crowd. I'm like, put me in, coach. But they're still part of your field, and they still support everything that you do. So we need them, we love them. But oh my gosh, we got to talk to the youth, and it was just amazing to hang out with them and see how they can like dissect their own life. And they're like, oh, I wonder who's the bee in my life, or I think I'm a butterfly in my friend's life. And that was just really cool. So after that, we got to go to the honky tonk. Santa bamboozled me, just kidding. She asked me if I wanted to go, and I was like, girl, I'm paying for this. I'm paying for this. And she's like, I'll pay. And I was like, say less, because y'all know I like free stuff. So we got to go to the honky tonk, and I got to learn a two-step, but no, the Texan two-step. And that was a lot of fun. We met amazing women that they've been following the podcast and on Instagram, and they're like entrepreneurs. And one of them actually lives here in Florida, and the other one lives in Texas. So that was a lot of fun. Terry, she is wild. I believe she was on Queer Eye, and she was just like saying bitch, bitch to everyone. Zana was wearing like this sparkly top, and I was just wearing like a regular schmiggle outfit because I'm a basic Jane. I'm gonna keep it simple, jeans, some heels, and a little tube top. And she was like, you look so good, you bitch. And she was just calling everybody that looked good a bitch. She was just like, And then she tried to hook me up with her friend that lives with her, and then she took me into like this back room through the place. I thought I was gonna get kidnapped, but at least Santa knew who took me. And then the guy's name was Miguel, and I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work. Miguel's my ex-husband, so it's gonna be a no, scratch that. But the guy was nice, but he was pretty short and not my type, and he was shirtless. I don't know why he was shirtless, but that was that. After the honky tonk, we got to go karaokeing. Oh my gosh, that was one of my favorite parts of the trip because I love me some karaoke. One of the things that I learned about myself when it comes to karaokeing, I'm a car karaoke type of girl. I got the lyrics, I can go with it. Half of the time I don't know the words and I'm just making it up. It was very like real that I don't know the lyrics. Okay, I don't know the lyrics for any of the songs that I picked. I'm just good at singing in the car.
I like going to the jewel. I put rocks all in my watch. I like checks for my exes, even though the freaking chance. I like proving wrong. I do what they say I can. They call me Cardi, body, begging body, hot tamale,
So that was a lot of fun. We got to go with Winnie and Brittany, and we were just singing our hearts out for like a good 2 hours. 10 out of 10 recommend. Go sing, go karaoke. But after karaoke, the biggest part of this trip to Texas was that we were speaking at a school. We got to speak with over like 200 kids, and from ages from like pre-K all the way to freaking 8th grade. And we want to be motivational speakers. We want to speak at schools. We know that it starts with the youth, and they need to learn how to be strong as sunflowers so they can stand up for themselves, have self-love, self-care, set boundaries, say no, feel their way to success, and advocate for themselves and others. So we knew it started with the kids. So we got to talk to a school. They said, yes, come. We did it for free because we wanted to get our reps in, right? We were there from 8 in the morning till 4:30 p.m. And even though it was exhausting, the kids, oh my gosh, it was just so cool to see them understand the concept. For me, I loved the older kids. I loved the way that they were able to dive deeper into what is a strong sunflower, and kind of like the soil, they knew that it starts in the mindset. The soil is the mindset. If you have a negative mindset, you're not gonna make it far, because you truly have to be positive and create the life that you want. If you are thinking negative thoughts, you're gonna create negativity in your life, and we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. But it was amazing. It was the first time that I've hanged out with that many kids in a while, because for the podcast, Zana and I started the Strong Sunflowers because we went to church together, and I was the president of the primary at the Latter-day Saints church, so the Mormon church, and we got to teach the kids all the time. So I'm used to teaching kids and being around them, but this was just, it's been a minute, and it took me back, and it was just really nice to share with them what we believe in, that they can be strong sunflowers too. We had little stickers for them. They freaking love that. But just hearing their goals and their dreams and helping them understand that throughout these goals and dreams, there's gonna be a stem. And the stem is the hard part. You are taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back, and just things are gonna come up in your life that are gonna detour you a little bit from what you're trying to accomplish in your goal, but you just gotta keep going so you can reach your blue moment. And we played tug of war. Oh my gosh, this was really fun, because it was one kid, we picked one kid from the classroom, and it was them against us, and of course we won. Duh. But then we got to apply the who's in your field concept, and they got to pick kids from their class, and it's like, who's gonna be your bumblebee, who's gonna be your butterfly, who's gonna be your hummingbird, and then they all came together, and of course they beat us, because what we also wanted them to understand is how important who's in your field is. If you have people, again, that are negative in your field, that's gonna taint everything else. But if you have people that are supporting you to reach that end goal, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it to your blue moment, and it takes a village. But talking to these kids and just helping them understand the importance of why who's in your field is so important, and having people around you that are gonna support you and motivate you to reach these goals and your dreams, 10 out of 10. And just getting them to just know that it's gonna be hard. Crap's gonna come your way that you didn't expect, but you're gonna have to learn how to like move through that so you can reach your blue moment. So that was really fun. And this was a dream of us that we talked about since January. So we're turning the podcast into a business and doing all these things. And we're really motivated to do it, right? And we were like, yeah, we're doing it. We're speaking out of school. Bam. We got the opportunity. It happens. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, this whole little trip to Texas just helped me see and like make it concrete that whatever we are creating in our mind, it can come to the real life. Whatever I want for life, I can make it happen. Stop playing it small. Like, you can accomplish anything you put your mind to. And this year, I just really want to live in that energy. I want to live in the energy that I can accomplish anything. That what do I have to lose? I truly don't have anything to lose. I just need to keep going. And that goes for you too. You have nothing to lose. You just have to keep going, keep trying, go for those goals and your dreams. Like, stop procrastinating that purpose. Live in your purpose. Figure out what your purpose is, and then just live with intention. So that's all I want to do 2023 and forward. Live with intention. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to your mom, to your friends, to your cat. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Let me know if you like this new setup better. I got a camera now. I'm bougie, you know, but let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys get to take a vacation soon, because I am dying for it. So I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Ciao.